Summer has started in Texas. It is almost 90 degrees today. I am sweating from head to toe because I'm in the shop. It is hot because you all know that I don't have air conditioning in here. So you'll be seeing me sweating. I'm going to concentrate this week on a few different projects. I may finish some at the end of the video and I might not finish them all at the end of the video. But I'm going to show you what I have in mind and we're going to get started. Let's see where the week takes us. Welcome to Why Not Redesign on Saturdays. This is a beautiful, this used to be part of a washstand, and the washstand was too far gone. It wasn't salvageable. We got rid of it, but this is antique tile. Look how beautiful that tile is. And I cannot get rid of it. I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna try to fix this. Maybe this is a project that I'll do with you guys. And just try to sell it like that because I think it would be a beautiful piece on a wall somewhere. I got started really fast and took off all of the beautiful tile. I just put some QCS on this piece to try to strip it. I have the other piece in the sink also with stripper waiting, and we'll remove this in a few minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it bare and then put the tile back on it. I'm pretty sure that this piece was a backboard, maybe a mirror for a washstand. It looks like it was an Eastlake piece, but someone converted and added this beautiful tiles to it, and I just don't want to take that part of it. I think it looks amazing and I want to keep it this way. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding all of the same pieces that were on here before back to it, and I'm just adding the cardboards because that's what was holding the tiles on the back of it, making them stand straight, if you will. But I think that by adding the multi-purpose compound, it eliminated the need for those pieces of cardboard. And so I'm just putting these tiles back on here, and the tiles were fighting me. I had to trim a few of them because I think, again, that the compound made them feel probably a little more secure on that piece of wood. But what the tiles didn't know is that I have been tiling since I was 15 years old. Yes, I learned because I got tired of seeing my bathroom the way that it looked, and my dad had purchased a whole bunch of stuff to finish my bathroom and didn't have the time to do it at the time. He worked at a restaurant as a chef, and so I got tired of waiting for him. It was the summer, and I just literally picked up, read a book on how to do it, and picked up all of the supplies and went at it. And ever since, I've been doing tile. So I know how to tile things. So we're gonna allow this to dry for probably several hours. I did this with joint compound. I then will be doing a whitewash on this to even out some of the paint or the wood, and then sealing it, and that will be it. These are very antique tiles, and I just could not remove them and sell them separately, although somebody would probably would have bought it. But I just thought that this was the best way to finish this out. I think it will be amazing hanging over something somewhere, maybe in a bathroom,
over the toilet, over a window. I don't know. I just think it's a really pretty project. So let's just see how it ends up. If it looks as pretty in reality as it does in my head. I sold this dresser from my stash, and it is a mammoth. Um, that's where it is on me. So it literally comes to the middle of my back. It's really, really tall. So it's going on a beautiful gray that the customer has at her house. She sent me the name, and I'm going to be doing this in probably in, if I can match the color with Dixie Belle or with some country chic paint that I already have, then I'm probably gonna go to Benjamin Moore and buy it from there, buy it in advance, and do it that way. I have to sand this because it's got damage right here, it's got damage right here. The drawers are all in pretty good condition. The customer is going to be purchasing her own hardware, so I'm just going to make sure that they're smooth and they have the hole, and that's it. That's going to be it. I would love to wash this and condition them. This is a weird fabric. It's fabric, but it feels plastic at the same time. So I think I'm gonna try to wash it really good, see how they show, how they end up. I'm gonna remove the cushion, and then just wash the backs really well, and then probably sand, and I don't know, use some oil of some sort on the actual chairs. They're in really good condition. I think they're really pretty, and someone who does mid-century will really love them. These are the drawers for the dresser, and then I'm also going to be working on this set of nightstands. They are a Bombay set. I own this one for probably over a year, and recently I went to a garage sale and this one was available. They are the same, just in different shades, but they're the same height, the same width, everything. And I think that they are a really good set for oversized nightstands. They're really tall. They're probably about 33, 34 inches high. Definitely 32. I haven't measured them, but between 32 and 34 inches tall. So they're beautiful. I think I'm going to go, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what color yet. I'm thinking white because I believe they will look really pretty, but they will look also really pretty maybe in a light blue, maybe in gray. I don't know. Let's see where we end up. But for now, I know that I'm missing one scutcheon, and I'm looking for one. This is a Bombay, so I don't know if I'll be able to find exactly the same one, or if I will have to end up creating one myself, maybe creating a mold for that. We'll change the hardware because I'm missing one piece here, and then one is missing the little loop, so those have to be exchanged no matter what. I'll put something pretty on there. And let's see, this guy is waiting on final decision from the customer on color, so it could take a couple of weeks because she's waiting on a sample from somewhere. And then we're pretty busy, but I really want to get to these, so we'll see how much time I have. Those are in the back burner though. I also have to sand this table and get started on that. So all of that is going to be happening this week. I'm not an overachiever at all, right? So let's see what all I can accomplish. In my mind, I can do it all. My body and my time say otherwise. Let's just get going.
So from all of the projects that I decided to do this week, I'm going to go ahead and start with the table because to me it seemed like the easiest to start with. Everything else is going to need some sort of help. Everything needs to get cleaned. Everything needs some sanding. So might as well start with the table that needs the most sanding. It is going bare for now. The customer is then going to decide when she sees how it looks, if she wants to keep it that way, if we're going to do a whitewash, or if we're going to add a new stain to it. It is white oak, and we all know how those look. Amazing.
Why must all of these tables have spiders inside of them? I hate it. Okay, the trunk next. The legs are done. Here we go. You guys get ready to see what is under all of these books. Look at that. It looks so, so pretty. This turned out really, really well, and all of the tiles are nice and secure. The wood looks absolutely beautiful, and now I'm just gonna do a whitewash to even out the wood, and that will be it. We'll seal it and it'll be perfect. Great little project with lots of impact. This is what I was looking for, the ultra clear.
I sealed all of the edges to make it look even more perfect and make sure that those tiles are completely protected on all of the edges. And like I said, this is a done deal. This piece is definitely something that can be shipped. It is a little heavy, but not too heavy, and it is available. Look how beautiful that wood turns once I even out the wood tones on it.
You guys, I'm kind of in love. Not kind of. I'm very much in love. I'm going to top this with wax. Look how pretty! Don't tell me that this wouldn't look beautiful. Perhaps as a backsplash in a small bathroom, or simply in a kitchen or a coffee bar. I don't know, over a mantle, anywhere. This could go anywhere. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of art now. And I finally got this project finished. Isn't it awesome? I love it. All right, I'm going to wax it with spray wax. This is easy peasy wax. Literally, you spray it on. Literally obsessed. 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 I think it's beautiful. Oh, I've got lighting right there. Look how pretty that tile is. They're so pretty. So pretty.
Back to the table and sanding the skirt and the tabletop. I started with an 80 grit, then did 100, 150, and then a 220. And I needed to make sure that it was completely smooth because I will show you how really loved this table has been.
This one has been well loved. It's got a lot of ink marks and tons of deep scratches. Somebody had a lot of fun on this side too. Let's see what we end up with.
Use my carbide scraper to remove all of that ink and the big scratches, especially the deep ones. And again, I did a lot of 150 and 220 grits on this to make sure that I didn't go through the wood too badly. Sometimes when you use a very aggressive paper, a very low grit paper, you do like dips into the wood, and I don't like to doing that. So make sure that you always double check by feeling how the wood feels evenly or not.
I'm gonna try to raise the grain on this a little bit to then sand it, because this is a super deep gouge right there. I don't have hot water here. If I had hot water, I would do it with hot water. Isn't it amazing the difference between an unfinished table and this finish that they used to put on it? I want to stay as close to this finish, their look, as possible. That's what I think my client is gonna go with. Sending her pictures and deciding on this. But I love that color. And we can definitely even out even these pieces of wood, these planks that are a little bit different with a wash. How different does that look? Crazy, right? It is crazy what a table can look like. Again, I'm gonna stop here today, send pictures to my customer, come back tomorrow to hopefully finish it. Or at least keep working on it. I don't know.
So my customer loves the way the table looks, but agrees that the wood is a little bit uneven. So we're going to do a wash to even out some of those parts of the wood, the ones that show some in some places more pink, in some places more yellow. And for that, I use a combo of different colors from Dixie Belle. I use burlap, fluff, and putty. And the mixture of that actually gives me a very pretty whitewash that I love using on oak, on white oak especially. And you guys will see what the results will be. Basically, start by adding just one coat, removing it immediately with a damp cloth, and then allowing it to dry maybe a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then coming back and adding additional coats if needed. Or the good thing with this one, because it is chalk mineral paint, is that you can remove some more if you chose to do that. I never have had to really remove any of it. When it dries perfectly even and beautiful. And when you put the top coat, it just makes that those colors kind of shine. The putty has a lot of green in it, so it evens out the tones that are red. The burlap has a little bit of more red in it, so it evens out the yellows. And then the fluff basically is a white that works well in against the greens and the pinks in all of those and the previous two colors. So it's the perfect combination for sure. With this piece, you'll see why we chose to do the wash. If you notice when I spray, the wood looks very, very yellow again. By adding on the wash, it evens it out. Wait for the end of this clip where you'll see when I remove the wash and how much it evens out the wood. It still has and shows all of the grain that it will show as if it was completely bare, but it just gives it that extra depth. And right here, you can see how the wood looks absolutely even. It might look a little white right now and chalky, and that will go away with adding the top coat. On this table, I will do probably 5 to 6 coats. As you saw at the beginning, the table was well loved and very much used. So I need to make sure that it has tons and tons of protection again.
I just finished a second coat. It's drying and it's looking pretty good. Heavy over here. These pieces are doing well too. It's going well, looking good. You guys, I didn't have time to stage this beauty before finishing the video. Currently, we are having a sale from our warehouse, and I have been super busy doing that, so I haven't been able to stage it. It's likely that I won't even do that. Delivering it to, not delivering, I'm taking this back with me to my house from where it's going to be picked up. But it's beautiful. Everything turned out beautiful. The customer is super happy with the results. And I thank you for being at Why Not Redesign Saturdays. This week I have accomplished a whole bunch in between, also finishing the sale with my husband, finishing the setup for the sale, and then actually doing the sale. The last 2 days we opened the doors and we had the sale, and tomorrow, Saturday, will be another day of the sale. So I'm super busy with all of that, and that's why my staging wall actually has another piece that I'm working on. Watch for this one next week. And for some other ones, the stuff that I started this week that I didn't get to finish because today is Friday, I thought we were going to have some help and we didn't. So I had to be at the front of the house with the sale. But everything is going to be beautiful. You guys will see it next week. I'm recording. And thank you. Subscribe and share and like and comment and all the things, because this is why I'm here, for you guys and because of you guys. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.